Welcome to the Wally Show Aftercast. All the stuff we did not get to during the course of the show today, and it is Friday. We made it. This week, was long, off the air for me, just with the amount of work and stuff. And then I had all these things going wrong at my house, and I am thrilled to be to Friday. Just beyond thrilled. And so we're going to do a little bit of a faster cast today. But before we get into some of the other things, Betty Rock has been playing with a phone number, like a back line that you can get to, and you can leave messages for us on the show that we can then use during the podcast and the Aftercast and play them back, which I really like this. And so what is the number?
So maybe it's something you just want to tell us about the Wally Show, what it's done for you, or maybe it's some life advice that you need from one of us. If you call the number 615-807-0040, you can leave a voicemail there, and I can't promise that it'll get played, but I can promise you that it will be listened to. So that number again is 615-807-0040.
You can ask questions or whatever. It's just kind of fun. I'd love to hear what's going through your head about the show or just your life and stuff too. So that'll be a fun way to do that. We should also give that out on the regular show as the complaint line. Hey, we've had some complaints lately, and so our bosses wanted us to give you this number so you could leave your complaints. I think would be so full. Gavin came in this morning before the show even started. He answered a phone, and the lady is like, Wally ruins all the good moments with his crass humor. Were we playing back the thing about peeing, like the pee starch that day? Or no, that would have been new.
No, this one was, this particular situation was a woman explaining the beauty of seeing a dragonfly and a hummingbird.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, what if the hummingbird ate the dragonfly?
Yeah, after we had all the good stuff, and then I'm like, what does that say? If it was a sign from God, what does that say?
And I think the person who did call in, appreciates the humor of the show. And even this person, I think they appreciate it. I think that they maybe were just in a moment where there's one too many crass jokes today.
I don't know. You said she's called our boss. So I don't know that she gets our sense of humor, man.
Maybe not. I also don't know how you call our... how do you even call our boss?
Who knows? But the good thing is the lady who I was actually talking to, the lady who was explaining this, laughed really hard.
That's what I said.
That's all. That's what matters. Like, if I had offended the lady that I called, or that called us, and we were talking, and she was totally put out or offended by that comment, I 100% would apologize to her instantly. But, this goes along the lines with all the blue-haired liberal people that get offended for everybody else in the world that isn't offended by something. This is why all of our, monuments and stuff got changed. Our football teams got changed, names of them, because people that weren't even the people that were technically infringed upon are the ones going, we gotta change it. It's like, stay in your own lane, man. If you're upset, fine, just go be upset. I don't care, but you don't have to call for people's removal because you don't find something funny.
Maybe you have something to say on the matter. Call
615-807-0040. Yeah, and so and we will take all the calls that agree with me. So, no. I honestly, too, if people disagree with me, I'll take that. I like the disagreement, especially in the Aftercast. People get bent about it on the radio. They're like, oh, my gosh, you had an argument or you had a fight, and my kids are listening and stuff like that, and they get more sensitive to that kind of stuff and negativity. But I like that the Aftercast is a place where people understand the totality and the reality of the show. This is kind of interesting. There's a controversial thing going on with the Health and Human Services Secretary Robert Kennedy Jr. He is challenging a lot of things like the validity of vaccines, taking on food issues, and I was like, all right, not really affected by it. But now, homeboy is stepping into my world. He's challenging Dunkin' Donuts over the safety of its sugary drinks. As I sit here with one that is more sugar than coffee right now.
Would you, let's say someone was running for president.
Yes.
And that was one of their key things. Would you get out there and vote? Would that be the thing that really...
I'd vote against him.
But if he's got everything else right going for him.
Yeah.
Would that be your...
No, because I know that
Catalyst?
there's a black market for Dunkin' products. If that happened, we're just going to go underground and it'll be okay. If that's the worst that this president would do, then I would take that for sure. This guy, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., says, we're going to ask Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks to show us the safety data that show that it's okay for a teenage girl to drink an iced coffee with 115 grams of sugar in it. I don't think they're going to be able to do it.
Middle-aged man.
I know. Is 115 grams of sugar a lot, Gavin?
You probably shouldn't have more than, like, as a grown man.
Yeah.
Max maybe 40.
What?
Let me look.
Oh, my coffee's loaded.
You
My
outclass it.
115 grams is just a light snack for what's in this coffee. I mean, that's crazy. The thing about it is technically, should teenage girls be drinking coffee in the first place?
36.
Should teenage boys be drinking coffee in the first place? 36 is
That's
what you should have.
That's what you and I should. We shouldn't go past that, according to the government.
That's insane. Like, no one could do that. One donut feels like it would push you over that.
It would. Like, that's why one can of soda, like a normal can of
how
soda.
much does that got?
That would be around that much.
Really? Yeah. See,
Coke is about 35 or 36.
That's not going to work. That doesn't work for me at all.
That's not going to work for me.
No, doesn't work for
But
me
it's
at
not
all.
like what are you talking about? You don't. It's not like you go and eat sugar every day.
I used to.
I know, but look, you're fine now.
Yeah.
This one right here, that's your week's worth of sugar. The
Yeah,
coffee
it
you
really
have,
is. Yeah. But I have it once a week, this time twice a week, and a couple energy drinks.
Those
But
don't have sugar.
oh, then I'm great.
Yeah,
I'm totally
sugar-free.
good. The weird heart palpitations that Gavin has and that I get every once in a while, they're fine. Just part of doing business.
Just
cost of doing business.
Survival.
But the thing is, like, when I was a kid, we weren't allowed to drink coffee. Coffee has become cool now, and you got kids, in their teens meeting at Starbucks to have coffee before school and things like that. Like, I was never allowed to do that because it wasn't like great for you as a kid, and you should know that. Honestly, like, we should know that things aren't good for you. I mean, most of the things that we have in are like, if you look at like fast food and stuff like that. I mean, I think that most of us know what is good and bad for us. And you know what? This is America. We can help ourselves, but we choose not to. That's what makes this country great, is that we know what's good for us. We know what's bad for us. We don't need the government getting involved in telling us what it is. We know it.
Yes.
We are just making a conscious choice, living out our freedoms,
We need free will.
our civil liberties.
Yeah.
And I will say this when I am I say this, but when I'm in other countries and eating their food with less preservatives, I actually feel better.
Go figure.
But you know what? I want the right
That's right.
to do as I please.
That's right. If we want to have a full diet on sugar, we should be allowed to.
That's right. You know what? These other countries, as good as they are, they still don't have a McRib. That puts them behind. So there you go.
Oof, I feel amped up.
Yeah, I tried to do that for you there, Lady Rock. Speaking of amped up, they have amped up the search for Savannah Guthrie's mom, and still to no avail.
Yeah, so I was trying to get some updated information on this whole scenario. Okay, Savannah Guthrie, she is a co-host for the Today Show, and her mother went missing somewhere between January 31st and February 1st, okay? And her mother is 84 years old, Nancy Guthrie, and she hasn't been seen since. And the cops can't seem to figure out who has done it. Now, the Guthrie family has put out a $1 million reward for any information. That's a lot of money.
Still no.
They've gotten thousands of tips, but the cops say there's been no suspect. So here are the facts. She went missing between January 31st and February 1st. So January 31st was a Saturday. February 1st was a Sunday. Her mom, Nancy, was supposed to be at church that day. She didn't show up. That's when people knew something was wrong. So they go to her house, check on her.
That brings up a good question. If you missed church, would anyone notice?
That is a good question.
Because that means she was there all the time, so they
That's
noticed.
right.
If you're just randomly there.
Yeah. Or you go to a big mega church.
Yeah.
Does anyone notice?
No.
I don't know. Anyways, so people noticed on February 1st that she wasn't at church. They go to her house, check on her. She is not there. So they found some blood near the front entrance that was very concerning.
This is Betty starting her own murder podcast too, by the way.
True. So the people involved call the police. They get there. They check the Ring doorbell footage, and that's where they see
the bumbling burglar, whatever.
This guy
he is.
who has got a mask on. He's wearing gloves as well and a backpack. He is seen coming to Nancy's front door at 1:47 a.m. on February 1st.
And he then steals the Ring doorbell and thinks he got away with the perfect crime.
But it's all up in the cloud.
It's in the cloud. Ring's like, yeah, dude, like, are you that dumb? We have all of this. You just have to pay to get it on your phone, but we have it all.
Right. So that blood that was found near the front entrance, that's a major clue as to why police think that Nancy was left beyond her free will. Like something happened, because they said the amount of blood was very concerning. Also, her pacemaker was hooked to a phone app that I guess was on her phone as well as Savannah's, her daughter's, and that went offline shortly at 2:28 a.m. So that was less than an hour after the man was seen at her front door. Also, they found gloves that looked like the gloves that the guy on the camera footage was wearing. They tested it for DNA, and there has been no match.
Well, there's one set of gloves that was like 2 miles away that they did have a DNA match to, like, a guy that worked in a restaurant, and they're like, yeah, that doesn't, he's not a suspect.
Right.
It's so weird.
Still, there has been no clues as to where Nancy Guthrie is. Savannah recently showed back up on the set of the Today Show, and she just wanted to thank all of her coworkers there. She said, I'm still standing, I still have hope, and I'm still me. And she even said she has every intention of coming back to the Today Show. But meteorologist Dylan Dreyer led a group prayer in the middle of that. So,
That's
I mean,
nice.
It's sad that, and it's crazy
I'd
to
love
me
to see
that
if the ladies of The View got involved with that prayer. They seem pretty godless to me.
I don't know if The View was involved, because this was on the Today Show.
Oh, okay. Because I think that I think that, like, Whoopi and stuff, they probably, Joy Behar, I think there's probably elements of them that grew up like in church or something. But they just have their values are so askew, I think, and contrary to that.
So, anyways, all that to say, Nancy Guthrie, there has been no reports, and I am just astounded in this day and age that they haven't been able to find her, especially when you would think, like, they were able to track back. They could see the backpack that the guy is wearing. They tracked that back to Walmart, and they still haven't been able to find. Unless the guy paid with cash.
Yeah, right.
Then there wouldn't be. But then you could still see when one was purchased.
Yeah.
And you could track back on the camera footage and go back to those checkout lines.
I told my wife the other day we were driving, I'm like, I have thought so many times of how to get away with the perfect crime. And she just looks at me like, what? I'm like, because you see these things. It is so hard. You have to go all cash. You cannot be credit card, because the second you use that, you're going to get pinged. Phone, you got to have a burner phone that has no link to you. But even then, with all the cameras, like Betty's saying, you could find out when this backpack was purchased, and then they can go back and look at security footage. Like you got to know where cameras are everywhere. You're driving and cameras have you. And this is even not as bad as like in Asian countries, like China and Japan. Like their surveillance system is crazy good. And so, like, getting away with anything is so difficult. So here's this guy that is probably one of the worst kidnappers ever. But somehow
Did he just get lucky?
He has eluded police. Like, it's weird, man. Like, you see the mask on him and you see, like, the soul patch, and you're like, I feel like I know what this guy looks like, you know?
Yeah.
But they can't figure it out.
Yeah.
I
it's
think
just amazing to
I
me.
had seen a TikTok of somebody on this that was funny, but it was really sad at the same time. It was a sad commentary on everything, because it was like following this case, and he's like, day 1 of Savannah Guthrie's mom missing. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Day 2, I can't believe they haven't found her yet. Day 3, what about the man with the mask and the gloves and the thing? Day 4, I think I have a tip on this. I think I can crack this case. Day 12, oh, they haven't found her yet. Oh well, like you get so invested in something, and then the longer it goes, the less you care about it, and it's not the big story anymore, and then it's like it doesn't exist. but the people who are still living it, like Savannah and her family, it's the biggest thing in their lives, but it falls out of our frame of reference or our frame of field of view very quickly these days. So that's super, super sad. But you know what would make me feel better is to celebrate life, birthdays.
Beautiful.
Yes.
I love it. Okay, well, we've got one. This person said, this is very belated because I forgot to email you guys. My name is Reese, and my 16th birthday was on February 20th.
Oh, nice, Reese.
And I've listened to WayFM since I was 6, so 10 years now.
Wow.
I love the podcast so much because we live in New York, so we don't get the radio station whenever it is support drive or something, and there isn't a podcast. I'm really sad. I know all of the segment intros by heart. You guys make such a difference in my life. Thank you so much. That's awesome, Reese.
I love that.
You.
16 was so great. I remember that. Getting your driver's license. And I know there's a lot of headaches and fears and worries and all that goes with being 16. But, man, just try to enjoy it because it's so great. It's so much better than getting old. When you're young, all you want to do is be old. When you're old, all you want to do is be young. It's kind of like that straight hair, curly hair principle. People with straight hair only want curly, vice versa. It's like learn to live in that place of gratitude of where you're at in the season that you're at. And I'm not great at that either, but I get it. So, anywho, do you have a question for us? You want to do a question? Or, oh, wait, no, we got weekend plans.
I have 2 more birthdays that I have to get
I thought you just had that one. I'm so sorry.
No.
Oh, coffee kicked in. Let's go.
Oh, my goodness.
Nicole wants to wish her son Gabe a happy birthday. He's an amazing 12-year-old who loves God, his family, his friends, and the Wally Show.
Nice.
He loves football and basketball, Harry Potter, and probably relates to Gavin the most.
And
then John and Lori want to wish Claire a happy birthday. Said she her true birthday is the 7th in the Philippines, but it was the 6th in the States. Her grandpa says her birthday is the 6th. Your Claire WayFM. Oh, it's Claire.
Yeah, it's Claire. Yeah, we love Claire.
Godly, loving wife and mother. Happy birthday.
You guys have ruined me for the record. Like now I had to say something about the 6th the other day because I used to say 6th. And like,
it's not that hard.
Yeah, you guys have made me. So now every time I have to say 6th or mainly 6th, I say 6th. And I say it badly.
But do you say breath?
Breath.
Okay. Breath.
6th.
6th. 7th.
7th. 7th is
8th?
easier than 6th.
7.
Maybe you have a speech impediment.
I might. I mean, why not? The Lord gave me all these other things.
John and Lori ask, anything unique about yours or anyone in your family's birth? Like it was during a storm or out of the country, a doctor, things like that. With my birth, I was due April 29th, and I was late. So born May 5th. I was still barely over premature size.
Were you really?
5 pounds, 8 ounces.
You're so little.
It was in Arkansas. My dad at the time had a van with red carpet inside, if you can imagine that.
Oh, I can. Actually, with the Danny Ray mobile, yeah.
1 a.m. on May 5th, it was a Sunday, and he said that your mom never complained. So when she said she thought she needed to go to the hospital, I knew it was time. So they pack up in the van. They said there was this one lone guy out by himself driving like it was Sunday morning, just going so slow. They're trying to get around him. They get to the hospital, and there is no one there. There's one nurse that's behind the counter.
Did Danny Ray deliver you?
No.
Oh.
He did have to get a wheelchair to wheel her in. And she said, oh, honey, let me check you. My head was already out.
Oh, rah!
And so the woman was like, don't push. There's not a doctor here.
Yeah.
But my mom.
So you hit the floor?
No.
That makes
so my
sense.
mom,
I know, like head
they
first.
were able to at least wheel her back, but my mom didn't have time to get any kind of pain
Epidural?
medication or anything. She pushed 3 times and I was out.
Thank the Lord you were so small.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can you imagine, like
They did
if that
tell
was
her,
Gavin or me?
They did say if you plan on having another kid, because this is your first one, you should camp out in the parking lot
Yeah.
next time. But you can imagine, had you been born in the back of a van or in the parking lot of a Arkansas hospital, that would say so much. But
Oh, for sure.
I was almost born in the back of a van
Yep, I would.
in the middle of Arkansas.
100% would believe all of that. I don't know about mine. I think I was a big baby. I was like 8 or 9 pounds. I was like a huge baby with a giant head.
Your poor mom.
I'm a poor mom. Yeah, my daughter had a big head too as a little kid. We used to call her Squarehead Haley.
Oh.
I have a feeling you. When you
Yeah,
say
my
we,
mom,
it was
my
just
wife
you.
never did.
say.
Of course not.
It was just me.
A
Just
little
you.
tough for her.
Bless her. Jeez.
Yeah. You got any weekend plans?
What about Gavin?
I don't think I was. I think I was like a very normal birth. I don't think there was anything complex about it. I think all three of my siblings and I were just like semi on time. I don't
Yeah,
have
like
anything
I don't
crazy.
remember my sibling. I had two siblings that were born after me. I don't remember anything.
Yeah, no, I don't remember the actual.
Like, hey, we're gonna have
Stuff.
your baby brother here. Like,
Because
okay.
all the attention was taken off of you.
Yeah, because I'm like, how does this affect me?
I remember holding my little sister. Like I was 5, so I can kind of remember some world where I was holding a
Yeah.
little sister.
Yeah, I can't.
Zero memory of my brother.
I can't remember any of that. Like, I remember none of that.
Like I don't remember that. Like I don't remember like my mom being pregnant. I don't remember like grandma coming up to watch us while they went to the hospital to have my sister. Like it's
A lot of
weird.
memories from when you're young are things that people tell you, and that's your story about it, and you think like you remember it, but you're like, I don't remember.
Stuff starts to come through in that kindergarten realm. Like I remember like a rug that everyone would sit on.
Okay.
Or the tables that we would sit at, or like the church that I may have gone to at a really young age.
Do you have a kindergarten memory, Lady Rock? Something that early?
Yeah, my kindergarten teacher fainting
No.
Nice.
because she had an asthma attack.
I remember kindergarten. Miss Doyen grabbed me by my arm and took me to the principal's office because
Already?
Yeah, because a kid threw cornbread at me, and I still remember the cornbread. I remember the texture, everything. A kid threw cornbread at me, and I threw it back, and she didn't see him throw it, and I got caught. It's always my dad used to always tell me that too. Like in sports, it's the guy that retaliates that always gets in trouble. The guy that throws the first punch usually doesn't get in trouble. He's like, so don't ever retaliate. Throw first. No, he never said. He didn't say throw first.
And you didn't listen.
No, I didn't learn. Well, I learned after that, I guess. Yeah. And then I remember getting in trouble in first grade for shooting rubber bands at my teacher's legs.
Nice.
Your poor
I
parents.
was a handful, man. I was definitely
Since
a handful.
day one.
Yep, and still am to this day. Oh, weekend plans. Everyone's got them weekend plans. I called an audible.
You threw down on that one.
I did. I did it by myself.
Well, what are you doing?
I am getting ready for my trip to Africa with Compassion. I leave next Thursday. I've got a lot of stuff to go buy for families and kids that we're going to meet. Last minute, things for just traveling. So I'm getting all that together, getting my taxes together.
Oof, I got to do that. I think I've decided that's what I'm going to do over the weekend.
Yeah. I'm working on getting this leak fixed in my house. So that's going to be a whole process. I'm not going to get done before I leave. So just annoying stuff. Nothing fun. I have zero fun planned for this
And we're supposed to get some pretty big storms tomorrow. too.
Yeah,
Oh,
Saturday and
really?
Sunday I think have.
I
Today's our
hate
last
that.
pretty day.
I love it.
I hate that.
Love it.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to be so hot today too.
80.
80.
We really did. We
Gross.
went again. We went from summer right to winter. We missed fall, and then we went winter to spring, like right away too. Like there was no transitions between the seasons for us this year at all. So Betty Lou doing taxes, Gavin.
Yeah, probably
What,
that.
dude?
What?
What else are you doing?
What? Well, I might have something else I'm doing.
Didn't feel like it. What are you doing?
A
Make
friend
up
of
something?
mine-
Yeah.
No, my friend of mine, her birthday party is tomorrow, so we're gonna have to go out in the rain. That's
Where
it.
is it outside?
I just want you skipped straight over it.
I was just trying to be efficient.
No, that was just rude.
I'm not trying to be rude. It's Friday, man. I'm trying to be efficient. I have so much stuff to do still, work and travel. Gavin.
I think I'm going to be mowing for the first time
Ooh,
this year.
Early.
Have you done that yet?
no.
I have certain clumps in my backyard that are extra tall right now.
Yeah.
And there are still a lot of sticks all over the place from when the branch fell in our backyard. So I still need to go out there. I need to make sure I pick up all of those things so I don't destroy my lawnmower going over them. And then I have to mow.
We are three of the most exciting people you'll ever meet right here. All right. Well, that's going to have to do it for your Aftercast for today. And as always.
Oh, wait. Let me give you the phone number one more time.
Oh, yeah, please do.
Hold on. Let me find it.
I'll include it in the description as well.
615.
807
Wait. 807.
40.
All right. That's actually not that hard to remember.
No.
It's just those
What is it
7?
then?
There's no
It's 615-807-0040.
to leave
I'll ask him in.
I'm like Rain Man.
us.
No, I'll ask
How
him
many
in a minute.
toothpicks are there?
I'm gonna ask him in a minute, and he'll be like, "Wait, I don't know."
100.
All right, that's going to do it for your Aftercast. As always, thanks for being a potty.